Hi, my name is Latasha Watkins. I go by Tasha. Um, this video is for my teacher deposition self-awareness, and I am here to let you know mine. So I do believe that my strongest deposition to teaching will be compassion. I am compassionate about my students, whether they are in my class or out of my class, whether they're in my sight or out of my sight. I make it my point to be extra considerate, extra aware of my students, and I verbalize the things that they need by myself and by other teachers, and also by most of their homeroom teachers. I have been in my position now for almost 12 years as a parapro, and I can do jobs and do the teaching positions as a special ed teacher. I can vocalize what they need and what they do not need and what helps them and what does not help them. I am one of their biggest advocates outside of their parents, and I also help their parents to be an advocate for their kids. So I believe that's why my compassion is there. I also have three kids under my roof that are on the autism spectrum, ranging from very high to one has been a level two. My kids here at home, one is birth, two are not, excuse me, but they all have different needs. They're all different and they're all are special in their own way. So the compassion started 17 years ago and it's continuing 12 years outside of those kids that are not in my home no more. So my compassion is very strong and I'm very dedicated to what I'm doing. I would have to say my least is professional conduct. And I say that because my professional conduct comes with strong passion. It comes out from a good place. Um, it can be put off as mean, harsh, rude. But when it comes to my babes, I make sure that they get what they need. So my professional conduct has been ranked lower in my eyes. I am not a morning person, I will give that. So I am usually a couple of minutes late getting to work, but I'm there before our kids get there. Um, Also, if I get upset about something, me being an adult, I know I need to work on my temper because I am the kid's voice and I advocate that a lot. So professionalism goes out of the way a lot of times if I'm dedicated about something or a specific student need to get to their goal and they're not getting there. Um, I have been known to harass, get on other people's nerves about, hey, this service needs to be happening now. They need this, they need that. What can we put in place? So I do get a lot of frowns about that. But me personally, I don't care. It comes with the job. Someone has to step up and be that voice for that child. So those are the two, my highest and my lowest. Um, but I do believe that they both are shaping me into being a better teacher, into being the teacher that I want to be, into being the teacher that I would love for my kids to have. I want that teacher to be a second mom, a second dad, or a second person that has the best interest for my kids. So I am striving my best to be that person for someone else's child. I look forward to each student each year. I look forward to seeing their growth. I look forward to knocking down barriers that they are not supposed to knock down. So keeping that in mind, I strive extra hard every day to make sure that my kids get the best teacher that they have, the best version of me, so I can give them the best version of themselves. So as an inspired teacher, I just want to continue on my journey and continue blessing these kids and working with them and helping them to get to the point where they don't need me anymore. I'll be sad, but I will be glad at the same time. So the teacher that I want to be is the teacher that is always there, the teacher that is always advocating for the child, for the parent, for the family, the teacher that is not just the teacher during school hours. That person that they know that is praying for their child throughout the day, throughout the year, even the summer and even the breaks. I will always be that teacher, and that's the teacher that I claim to be. That's the teacher that I am setting in stone right now at the beginning of this journey, and I know that it will work out. Thank you for your time. Again, I will see you guys soon. Thank you.